All right, thanks for joining us. I am going to walk you through all the steps that it takes to set up your custom URL, your custom domain, your custom site for lead generating all things CashOffers.PRO. The first thing to know is you are going to have two sites. One is a limited license version of highestprice.com. And highestprice.com is our marketing consumer facing website that was put together to draw in traffic, just like yours, to Mets and non-Mets that we too have operated on. And as this grows, we look forward to being able to hand those requests for offers, those leads out to you as one of our subscribers. So what I want to show you is how you, one, customize your site like this, and two, what you do to have your second site, which is what we call an unbranded site because it's unbranded to you. All right. So where you're going to go here is in your dashboard. You're going to go to the top corner here where the profile is. And you're going to select customize site. When you come in here to customize site, this is the screen you will see, and it's where it will give you all the options on the things that you can adjust and customize for your site. The first thing is your slug or your subdomain. This right here is where your version of the initial highest price, your initial site, will live. So you can change this to anything you want. This would be typically what you're signed up as your username or your team name. It will default to that, but you can come in and change it to anything you want based on someone else already not having claimed it. So you can have it be cash offers today. You can have it be get cash offers in Atlanta, whatever it is, you can put there. I'm going to leave this like that because this is a demo account for myself, and just prefer that that just stays on the demo account. So now what I want to show you is this is what the demo account looks like. Looks exactly like the highest price site, right? Here's the highest price site. Here's the demo site. Okay. I'm going to now come back here. And the first thing I want you to see is after you've set that up, your subdomain, you now have the ability to set up a custom domain. A custom domain would be like a vanity URL and be one that's branded to you that has, maybe it's Jason's cash offers, or it's Jason's got the sellers, or Jason's got the buyers, or whatever it is I'm going to say for my, cash offers today. So I buy that domain, I come in here, I click configure, enter in the domain, submit it, and then follow the steps that it will take you through right here in the platform. It'll give you a guide to go through and make it so that your site then populates directly to your personal and branded domain. All right. If you have questions about that, check our FAQs. Once you've done that, once you've set up your configured custom domain, you will get an option up here to continue to use the highest price slug domain, your subdomain, as an unbranded site, which would be like this. The reason for that is we have found that more and more people you don't know, the general public that you're marketing to, they are more apt to submit to a faceless company than they are to submit to an agent. That may not be true in your market. It's what we found in our market, like here in Phoenix, and it's something we decided we would give you the ability and your choice to have. One, we recommend having one that's custom branded to you, and one that is just the highest price licensed version that we give to you to use. Okay, so let's go through how we now customize our site. If I don't have a custom domain here, it will customize my slug or subdomain URL page. All right. Once I have a custom domain, the customizations will move here, and then you have the choice of what you'd like to do with that site. So let's get to customizing. In the top section here, we have the option of different things we can choose. We can choose to have the highest price branding, which the highest price branding is like this. It's the blue and the green. We can close the highest. I'm going to set the highest price aside over here. Okay. Next, I have the team name that I can use. So this can be your team name. I've got on here cash offers that I'm going to use. But let's say this was Jason's team. That's what I would put there. Whatever it is you have and you want to show up on the site, this is where you put that. So for my purposes, I'm just going to call it cash offers as the team name. You'll see over here, these are the things in the top section that we are customizing. my logo, my background image, the color scheme, and then putting my name and phone number on it, right? There's the phone number and my name will show up throughout the site. All right, next thing, I'm gonna load my image. So I've got choose my color scheme. I'm gonna choose, I could choose red. I could choose blue, which removes the green and it's just a version of blue throughout it. Or I can choose black and white, which is often a color scheme used for, especially if you're trying to get a monochrome look, or sometimes a higher end luxury look, or that's your scheme. I'm going to go with blue. All right, so I'm going to use blue here. Next, I'm going to choose my image that I'm going to upload. And but before I get to that, let me show you this. It's important that when you upload your image for your logo, that it be at least 100 pixels high. It can be more than 100 pixels because the program will fit it down to the right size. If it's less than 100 pixels, it's going to display pretty small. I also recommend that you do a banner, which is the lengthwise type of a logo, as opposed to just a square one because it's kind of small. However, if all you have is the square one, don't be shy about putting it on there. Just know that it needs to be at least 100 pixels high. So 200-300 pixels, and it'll shrink it down. I'm going to go pick my image now. Right here is the logo I'm going to use. So I say, go ahead, upload that. And Cash Offers now is the logo that will appear right here. The phone number, I can put whatever phone number I want. So I've got this phone number. That's what will display over here. Now I'm going to set my background image. Now, if I'm in Arizona, yeah, that looks pretty illustrative of what we have here in Arizona. But if I'm somewhere else in the country, we've provided 6 different options that you can select from as a standard image. And you can also right here upload your own custom background. So you could have pictures with people in it. You can have pictures with dogs or animals in it, or a picture of a house that you like, or a sunset. Whatever works with your theme, this is what you're able to do, and it will display in that gray image over there. So let's go ahead and say this one here. Let's use this as our image that we're going to use instead of what we had before. All right, there we go. And that's going to display right here. Now that I have all of this done, wherever the website previously here on highest price, wherever it says, for example, highest price or highest price, my site now is going to say cash offers, because that's what I put there. That's why we put that there. All right, the next is our additional customizations. You don't have to do these, but these are here so that you can get it even more personal to your site if you want. If you have a customer service email, enter that here. So I've got info@CashOffers.PRO. There we go. About us. This is where you can put anything that's about us. We've given you some examples of what you want to do using buzzwords like convenience, choice, certainty, stress-free, those things that consumers looking for. But you can add any of that here with links to your own website, with links to flyers on your own website, whatever you want. You can create the about us that you want. If you don't update the about us, it will display this about us right here. But like I said, it will replace any place where it says highest price with your agent or team name. In my case here, you'll see it say cash offers when we update it, okay? Next, testimonials. If you have your own testimonials, add your own testimonials. They'll replace the testimonials on the site. Otherwise, use the testimonials on the site. Legal footer. This is here because we have plenty of agents in other jurisdictions that need to be able to upload documents specific from their Department of Real Estate. This is where they would put that. If their department or their board requires a certain documents for disclosures, this is where you input that, use the link to get to it. If you need to put in your broker number, this is where you can put that. Those sorts of things is what the legal footer's for. Your universal tracking codes are for things like your Facebook, your Instagram, Google, your general tracking pixels, cookies, whatever you want to call them, your codes go in here. And you can put multiple in here. You can have multiple, just one right after another, just load them all in. You don't need to do a special comma or anything, just paste, space, paste, space, put them all in there. Conversion codes, these are for when you're running a particular ad, like say on Google, if you're running a pay-per-click, the particular ad that you set up will have a conversion code that if you paste that conversion code in here, and you can paste in as many conversion codes as you want, it will track the performance of that particular ad. So what it'll know is that the user came from your ad onto this site, and then what did they do once on this site? That's what that can be used for, all right? So once you have all of those things in there that you want them, and you don't have to have them, notice all of these are blank for me. Once you have all those in there, you just hit publish and make sure you publish it. And that's why we make sure publish stays present throughout the site when you're on it. And then you come to your site here. I'll hit refresh. You'll see it's now updated. Now has my phone number, it now has my logo, and it's all in a blue motif. You'll see here, it's blue, that's blue. Again, the cash offers right here, cash offers, cash offers, cash offers. Everywhere that before it used to say highest price, it now says cash offers. And then all the way down to here with my logo, my phone number, and my email. Okay. Once I have updated that and I add a configure custom domain, let's say this here is living on CashOffers.PRO.com or something. That website now would make it so that because I've configured one, I can also have an unbranded highest price site just like this. So I will have two sites that I can run. And yes, your conversion codes and tracking codes will apply to both sites. So you can be running a A/B test on your ads, for example, one going here and one going here to see how well they perform. And anything that comes through your subdomain site, of course, is your lead. You keep it. It's yours. We don't receive it. So it goes into your database. It shows up in your properties. It says highest price if it came through one of the consumer sites. And you'll notice that you will see other options. Check our other videos for how you source things out. All right, that is what it takes to customize your site. If you have any questions, please reach out, check our FAQs, or join us for one of our trainings.